Welcome, Domain Dave, cheapwinefinder.com. Another wine review. Like I always say, 3 a week we write up on the cheapwinefinder.com website. Done writing, and then we plug in the microphone, and well, here we are today, and this is a Trader Joe's wine from France. They've been doing this wine for a while, and it is a wine that does very well at a very cheap price. The last time we reviewed it, it was 2019, and it was $5.99 then. Now it's $6.99. You can't even complain about the dollar up charge. And it is the Tenebres GSM 2022. There's umlauts and stuff all over the place, so I'm not even trying to get the pronunciation right. A GSM is actually a wine blend made famous in the Southern Rhone Valley. Chateauneuf-Du-Pape is maybe the most famous one. Those wines are $65 and up for the most part, dollars and up. And this is from the Languedoc. G is Grenache, and Grenache is a tight, sleek, dark wine. And the S is Syrah, and Syrah can be plush and plump and juicy and a little spicy. And Mourvedre just adds a little, maybe some blueberry, a little bit more, tightens things up. Not that you need much tightening with Grenache, but just adds another flavor that's not there. So it's a complementary flavor. So these three grapes really go together well. And they're number two. I mean, of the wine blends of the world, it's Bordeaux. With their Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot, Cabernet Franc, and then some Petit Verdot, and occasionally some of the other ones. But usually those three grapes are the main grapes, and this is one of the great wine blends of the world. But this isn't from the Southern Rhone Valley. This is from the Languedoc, and if I'm not mistaken, it's from the Roussillon, which is the southern part of the Languedoc. The Languedoc in France is the largest growing region. This is where their value price wines come from. And most of it is IGP, which is a step down from AOC wines. It means they have less rules and regulations. And I just read something when I was looking this wine up, researching it, and they said the winemakers here say the AOC rules and regulations are arcane, ancient, and out of touch, so they ignore them. So there you go, that's what they do in California. There are no rules in California. The winemakers do what they want. So Languedoc is going to be a French version of that, though. This will not be a California wine. So there you go. So this is a GSM, and it's not going to be exactly like the Rhone. It won't be. For one thing, Rhone Valley wines are never $6.99. Very seldom. Go and take a sip. Yeah, this thing tastes great. I mean, it's ridiculous. How can they make this wine, ship it from France to the United States, and then send it to all the Trader Joe's stores and do it for $6.99? I looked around and I found that this was going for about $19.50 Canadian, because this is a wine that sells other places. Trader Joe's has the U.S. rights, or at least the U.S. places where Trader Joe's has stores. It's really good. The Grenache is dark. It's got that black licorice thing going on, and then you got this juicy, jammy, but not sweet Syrah, and then you got this kind of blueberry on the mid palate that kind of comes in. So you got these three flavors. And a $6.99 wine shouldn't be complex, and this one has got this complexity built in because it's a blend. Take another sip. Yeah, it's a really well-made wine. It's got smooth and balanced. It's got a little bit uplift on the mid palate. It's got really decent length. I used to write about the length in wine, and it was like, oh, forget it. I mean, because you always want the upfront taste and you want a mid-palate, because a good wine should transition. And then the length, and it's like, how do you even tell what the length is half the time? It's just, let the mid palate let the mid palate go. And this one's got some length to it. Not bad. And the flavors are the transitions. You get the juicy thing, then you get the harder edges stuff, and you get the you get flavor. Yeah, this is a nice wine. This is unbelievably good for what it is. I mean, for the price, it's seriously good. You know, how do they do it? I don't know, and I don't care. I'm going to keep on drinking it. So I'm going to take one more sip, and I'll close this one off, because what do you else to say about a wine that's really good, other than that it's really good? So this is the Tenebres, Tenebres, and there's like 14 umlauts. GSM 2022 from the Languedoc Vin-de-Paz. It's really good. It is a bargain. It's got a cool label. It's got a black label with silver stars. It's worth buying. And it's it's a bargain. What else can you say? So that's it for me, Domain Dave, cheapwinefighter.com. I've got a Nebbiolo. We'll talk about what that is coming up from a Barolo producer in a couple of days. So I'll be talking to you soon. Adios. Stay cool or warm, depending on what it is where you're at. And I'll be talking to you in a couple of days. Keep it cheap. Bye-bye.